Come on, Nick. Oh. All right, we got runners on first and third. The count is 1-2 on Nick Castellanos. One out. Stott is on third. JT Realmuto is on first. All right, come on, Nick. 1-2 count on Castellanos. Pfaff gets the sign, and he checks back on JT at first base. We got runners on first and third. One out. Phillies are up 2-1. It's a 1-2 count on Nick Castellanos. Checks on the runner, gets his sign, makes the pitch. Strike three. God, Castellanos, you have been so bad. Absolutely terrible. Swinging at horrible pitches. He's just clueless right now. He looks so bad. All you got to do is put the ball in play, and the Phillies would have scored a run, but he can't do it. Castellanos strikes out with one out and a man on third base. Terrible at bat by Nick Castellanos. Horrible. Absolutely terrible at bat. And he fanned at a ball 4 inches off the plate for strike three. Now we have runners on first and third. Brandon Marsh comes to the plate. 1-0 to Brandon Marsh. Bottom of the fourth inning. Pfaff is approaching 60 pitches right now. Gets a sign. And the pitch is coming to Brandon Marsh. Ball two inside. 2-0. 2-0 to Brandon Marsh. Two outs. Runners on the corners for the Phillies. Pfaff is 58 pitches in the bottom of the fourth. Marsh is 1 for 1 so far today. Pitcher comes set. The pitch. That's ball three outside. 3-0 to Brandon Marsh. Runners on first and third. Two outs. The Phillies are up 2-1. We have Bryson Stott on third base. JT Realmuto on first. A 3-0 count to Brandon Marsh is incoming. Pitcher takes a sign. And ball four outside. 4 straight balls by Pfaff. And that loads the bases for the Phillies in the bottom of the fourth inning. It looks like he didn't want any part of Brandon Marsh. It looks like he's going to go after Rojas, who has been terrible all postseason. He's batting like less than 100. So we'll see what happens here, man. 2 outs. Bases loaded for the rookie Rojas. Just make him throw a strike, man. Strike one. A little slurve in there on the inner half for strike one to Rojas. He's really struggled so far this postseason. That's an understatement. He's batting less than 100 right now. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And the pitch. Another ball up out of the zone, swung and fouled off by Rojas. He's in another 0-2 count. The dude lives in 0-2 counts. He's been awful. 0 for 9 with 3 strikeouts with runners in scoring position this postseason. He's an abomination. He shouldn't even be playing right now. And the ball one in the dirt. We got a 1-2 count. Bases are loaded for the Phillies. I would expect him to not come in the zone with anything these next few pitches. The Phillies have not really been too disciplined with Pfaff tonight, swinging at a lot of balls out of the strike zone. 1-2 count, 2 outs, bases loaded, and the pitch. And you swung at another ball. God, Rojas is terrible. Rojas is an absolute joke. Terrible. That dude sucks. He shouldn't even be playing. But the Phillies did take a 2-1 lead, 4 hits for both teams, no errors, and we head into the 5th inning. Rob Thompson needs to bench Johan Rojas. This dude has been an abomination at the plate. So bad. He's an automatic out every single time that he bats. And Rob Thompson just keeps going to him, man, over and over and over and over. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. The Phillies do have a lead. Going into the fifth inning, 2-1. Ranger Suarez is pitching another gem. Through 4 innings, only 1 earned run allowed. And that 1 earned run was like a couple bloops and a double play ball that someone ran out. So, I mean, it wasn't really, he didn't really give up any hard hit balls. Knock on wood. I hope Rob Thompson lets Ranger Suarez pitch longer into the game because the Phillies bullpen is not very good. We are on commercial break right now, guys. The Phillies are up 2-1. Brandon Pfaadt is being helped out by the Phillies hitters just not being patient and swinging at pitches that aren't even close. Johan Rojas just struck out with the bases loaded on a pitch that was 1.5 feet outside. He's terrible. He can't hit at all. It's hard to watch. I'm just glad that the top of the lineup is coming up because for the Phillies, every time Johan Rojas comes to the plate, he's an automatic out. He's worse than a pitcher hitting right now. He's been that terrible. He gets an 0-2 count every single at bat, and he just can't seem to get it together. He plays pretty good defense in center, but I would much rather Brandon Marsh move to center field and have Christian Pache play left field or Jake Cave play left field because, man, Johan Rojas is horrible. He's so bad. I don't even know what to say anymore. But, man, these commercial breaks are super long during this NL Championship Series on TBS. And I actually have the game on mute because the announcers are so incredibly bad. It's hard to watch. Yeah, Johan Rojas can't bunt. He can't hit. He can't do anything. He plays a pretty good center field, but he brings 0 to the table. All right, Ranger Suarez. Strike 1 to Emmanuel Rivera. That is a base hit up the middle. God. Just a pitch up out over the plate. Horrible 0-1 pitch. Just terrible. Terrible pitch by Ranger Suarez. I don't get it. Yeah, that was a bad pitch, bro. He's lucky it was only a base hit. It was out over the plate. And he drove it into center field for a base hit. Next up, we have Perdomo up. JT Realmuto is going out to talk to Ranger Suarez. Something's up. And they're waiting for Hoffman to get ready because Ranger Suarez is just leaving balls out over the plate. That he's lucky they didn't get smashed. How about we roll a double play here, kid? I'll never understand why when a guy gets out ahead in an 0-1 count and you throw a changeup up and away in the zone. It makes no sense. And the bunt fouled off. I'll take a free strike on Perdomo. Ranger Suarez, 65 pitches in the fifth inning. He doesn't have a lot of pitches, but I think the leash on him is really tight unless he can roll a double play here. And another bunt attempt, and he gets the bunt down, and there's 1 out. And then we have a runner on second who is not particularly fast at all with 1 out. Pretty much a free out for the Phillies there. I don't really get that. Playing for 1 run on the road in the fifth inning, that doesn't make much sense to me. And the pitch, ball 1. JT Realmuto blocks a pitch in the dirt with his chest protector. Very good block by JT, keeping the runner at second base. High stress innings for the Phillies. I really don't want to see the bullpen in the fifth inning. We really need to get Ketel Marte is up. We really need to get out of this inning unscathed. Ball inside. 2-0 count to Ketel Marte. I think Ranger Suarez is going to be pretty careful with him. It wouldn't be a bad idea to walk him here. And then you got the lefty Carroll up next. I think that's what they're doing. Oh, terrible. All right. Let it go foul, let it go foul, let it go foul. Nice. Foul ball. 2-1 count on Marte. Ranger Suarez is pretty slow to get off the mound, so JT just lets it roll foul. I think I would like a pitch up out of the zone here on Marte. See if he'll chase a high pitch. He did a good job jamming him on that last pitch. He beats that into the dirt, foul ball. 2-2 count on Ketel Marte. We got a runner on second base, 1 out, top of the fifth inning. Corbin Carroll waits on deck, the lefty. Getting Marte out here would be huge for the Phillies. Chases one. And JT with the tag on the ball in the dirt. 2 outs. 2 outs, baby. Corbin Carroll's up. He's been pesky all series, though. We got a runner on second base. 2 outs, 71 pitches for Ranger Suarez. I would love for him to come out into the 6th inning and try to get through the 6th. But I doubt Rob Thompson lets him go and do that. We'll see what's up. All right, Ranger Suarez, let's go. And the pitch. Fouled away, strike one on a fastball in the inner half. Yeah, Corbin Carroll's been pesky, man. 2 singles, a stolen base, and a run. When he gets on the top of the lineup, the Diamondbacks can score some runs. So let's hope. Good pitch by Suarez in the dirt. A lot better 0-1 pitch than the last time. And the pitch, close pitch called a ball by the umpire, who's called that pitch all night for a strike and decided right now that he would call that inside pitch a ball. Fuck. Base hit. It's going to score a run. God damn it. Ranger Suarez throws a terrible pitch. Diamondbacks tie it up. Absolutely terrible. Way to go, Rob Thompson. Way to go. Terrible. Corbin Carroll 2 for 2 against Ranger Suarez, and Rob Thompson lets him pitch because it's lefty on lefty. A very dumb decision comes back to haunt him, and they tie it up because Rob Thompson is terrible at managing a pitching staff. Absolutely terrible. Man. God, Rob Thompson, you're terrible at coaching pitching. So bad. Guy's already 2 for 2 against Ranger Suarez, and you're going to let him see him for the 3rd time? Horrible coaching. Just terrible coaching. And there's a pitching change. The Phillies are bringing in Hoffman. Ranger Suarez blows the lead and hits the showers. Man, Rob Thompson, he couldn't be any worse at managing a bullpen. How are you going to let Corbin Carroll, who's 2 for 2 off the guy pitching, see him for a 3rd time? Just terrible coaching, horrible decision-making, and it cost the Phillies a run. He's obsessed with lefty on lefty matchups. And for whatever reason, he just thinks that every lefty will get out lefties and every righty will get out righties. And that is just not the case. Clearly, because Corbin Carroll is now 3 for 3 versus Ranger Suarez and costing the Phillies another run. And if the Phillies end up losing this game, they only have themselves to blame with the terrible coaching decisions by Rob Thompson. We're on commercial break right now. The Arizona Diamondbacks just tied the game up 2-2 in the top of the 5th inning on a terrible call by Rob Thompson, allowing Ranger Suarez to face a guy who is already 2 for 2 off of him in the game. And then he got another base hit, 3 for 3. Terrible coaching. Just flat out terrible. Hopefully Hoffman can come in and get this final out. And then the Phillies can go back to work because they just blew the lead. They didn't even get one inning down after scoring some runs to take it on top. You need a shutout inning. Just absolutely terrible coaching by Rob Thompson. Not a fan of Rob Thompson and his decision-making at all. He's keeping Rojas in the lineup. The dude is 1 for 38 in the playoffs, but just keep sending him out there. Keep having him be an automatic out. Ranger Suarez blows the lead for the Phillies in a must-win Game 7. They bring in Jeff Hoffman, 2.41 ERA on the season. Curveball, terrible throw by JT. Corbin Carroll swipes second base. This team, like the Diamondbacks, are just being more aggressive and just being better, not swinging at bad pitches. He gets a huge lead and a jump. Terrible. Phillies are doing everything they can to lose this game. Not controlling the running game. Not pulling pitchers when they should be pulled. Curveball, strike. How was that? He called that first pitch a ball? Is that a joke? The umpire misses a call, calls the first pitch a ball, which is clearly a strike right over the middle of the plate. And the pitch, another base hit. Castellanos is going to throw Carroll home, cut it off, and the Phillies blow the lead. Hoffman sucks so bad. And the Phillies blow the lead. Way to go, Rob Thompson. Way to go. Another horrible pitching decision by Rob Thompson comes back to bite the Phillies, and he is totally responsible for blowing this lead in the 5th inning of a must-win game. Absolutely terrible coaching. Terrible on so many levels. Hoffman can't control the running game. Steals second base. Base hit. Hoffman is garbage. Just keep bringing him in, Rob Thompson. He loves Hoffman. Hoffman's been absolute garbage in the playoffs. The dude is a journeyman relief pitcher, and Rob Thompson thinks he's like the second coming, and he sucks. And Rob Thompson and his terrible decision-making is costing the Phillies the game right now. It is 3-2. Arizona is winning the game going into the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Phillies got to crawl back once again because Rob Thompson cannot manage his way out of a paper bag. Sad. And to be honest, I don't know if the Phillies even deserve to go to the World Series. They played so bad. Craig Kimbrell blew 2 leads. They keep blowing more leads. How many leads are you going to blow? And for the Phillies not being able to hit this guy who is a bum pitcher, Brandon Pfaadt is a bum. He had a 6 earned run average during the regular season, and the Phillies have scored 2 runs off of some guy who has a 6 earned run average. Yeah, I don't know. Phillies bats are dead. Pitching is horrible. I don't know what to say. I'm over this.